It is very urgent that you listen carefully because Archangel Micheal himself is sending you a message that is more important than anything else right now. He says this is the ultimate sacrifice. If you skip this message, he will disappear from your life. My beloved child, have you noticed your heart beating faster as soon as your eyes met these words? That is because your soul already understands that heaven is speaking directly to you. A divine trumpet has sounded, and your name is the echo that shook the very skies above. This is not by chance or accident. You were meant to read this message at this exact moment because Archangel Micheal has given up everything just to reach you now. You might wonder, why would Archangel Micheal give up his glory and risk the shining wings of eternity to whisper in your ear today? It is because God has seen the battle you are fighting inside, the war you hide behind a smile, the storms raging in your heart, even though you don't make a sound. Archangel Micheal knows this heavy burden has been on your shoulders for far too long. He simply could not stay silent any longer. Archangel Micheal has lowered his sword, not to fight, but out of love for you, his beloved soul. He stands at the entrance of heaven and begs you not to miss this final chance. As he throws down his shining shield, he says, "If you skip this message, I will disappear from your life, and the protection you never even realized you had will fade away. Please do not test the mercy of heaven, my dear child." Pay very close attention before we continue. Read this message all the way through without losing focus or moving away from this page. Heaven is sending light into your spirit with every single word you read. Every word you write will act as a shield around your future. Now, commit your heart fully if you are truly chosen, not just for this message, but also for the constant whispers of protection that follow you. You are creating a sacred covenant by clicking the subscribe button right now. It is more than just following a channel. It is a sign to heaven that you are ready to receive the continuous flow of divine guidance made especially for you. This is your sign, my sweet one. As you read these words, do you feel chills running down your arms? That is Archangel Micheal himself brushing against your spirit. Someone sent him to tell you that a gate is about to open, and once it opens, it will never close again. However, if you let this moment pass you by, that gate will lock forever. Your cries will no longer be heard the same way. This is your chance. Now is the time for heaven to open its doors to you. There is truth in these words. If you don't want this moment to end, type Amen in the comments right now. This should be your first act of faith to let heaven know that you are listening. My beautiful child of light, it may look like you are just reading words on a screen, but that is not true. You are holding a living flame in your hands. Through the voice of Archangel Micheal, this message carries the breath of God himself, burning through all time to touch your soul today. The miracle you once thought was impossible is about to begin happening in your life like rushing water breaking through a dam, but only if you hold on and refuse to skip this message. Do you understand why you cannot take your eyes off this page, my beloved child? It is because something inside you is waking up and making you feel alive again. This message was written into your destiny long before you were born. It is like a memory hidden deep in your soul, coming back to you now. When your name was called, Archangel Micheal stood beside God. Today, that same angel stands in front of you, shaking and whispering, "Don't skip this. Do not close your eyes. This is the only window you have right now. Every breath you take is being praised in heaven." The angels are holding their breath, waiting to see if you will fully open your heart or turn away. You have felt alone many times, my chosen one. You have asked yourself, why do I pray when nothing changes? Why does it feel like the night lasts longer than the day? But God wants you to know that He has heard all your cries, even the ones you never spoke out loud. Archangel Micheal claims he has been protecting you silently, stopping arrows and traps before they could hurt you. You might believe that you have been getting by on your own, but no, my child. Archangel Micheal stayed awake when you could not, and that is how you survived each night. Do not think this is just another moment, sweet soul. No, this is the point where your past and future separate. Heaven says you were not just dropped here by accident. There are only a few seconds left before you must make a choice. The enemy is watching you closely and wants you to skip this message. If you do, you will return to the same cycle of pain and unanswered questions. But if you fully open your heart and take in every word here, you will find a miracle that will shock you. A miracle that will erase years of trouble very quickly. Type in the comments, "I will not let you disappear." If you are moved by this great act of love and refuse to let Archangel Michael's sacrifice go to waste, let this statement be proof of your commitment. Beloved, Archangel Michael is kneeling before you. Yes, the Archangel of War and defender of heaven's gates is kneeling right now. He says, "I laid down my wings to come to you. If you ignore this message, I will vanish, and with me will go the shield you never saw. Do not underestimate what this means. Without my presence, the storms you fought before will return even stronger, and you will wonder why the light feels so far away. But God says, if you hold on and believe, my hand will lift you in ways no one can explain." Precious child, look back at your life for a moment. Think of the nights you should have been destroyed, the accidents you nearly fell into, the betrayals that almost broke you, the sickness that almost took you. Do you think you survived by chance? No, it was Archangel Michael standing guard the entire time. And now he says, "I cannot hold back forever unless you open this message and take it into your heart. Don't test heaven. Don't push away your own miracle. My beloved, even right now, light is surrounding you. Can you feel the pressure on your chest and the tingling in your palms? That is Archangel Michael's sword pressing into the ground in front of you, forming a shield around your spirit. God whispers, if my child finishes this message, they will see a sign within days that will confirm everything. Do not doubt it. The proof will come, not by accident, but by heaven's perfect design. Your spirit is trembling because you already sense the weight of what I am about to say. This is not a story or an illusion. This is not just words on a screen. This is the sound of heaven pressing itself into your life. Archangel Michael has laid down his brilliance just to stand beside you now, whispering, "Child, you cannot afford to skip this moment. The sacrifice has been made, and it is for you. Do you understand how serious this is? Do you feel the fire burning in your chest right now? That is not fear. It is recognition. Your soul remembers this covenant. Precious one, God has seen all the times you stayed awake crying, hiding your face so no one would notice. He saw the moments when you walked away from people, smiling on the outside but breaking inside. Heaven never ignored you. Archangel Michael says he wrapped his wings around your bed every night, even when you thought no one cared. But today is different. Today he has stepped down and placed his sword on the ground, saying, "If my child skips this message, I will have no more strength to linger. I will vanish, and they will feel the emptiness of my absence." My dear child, you don't even realize how many times you were seconds away from disaster, how many times you should have been crushed, how many traps were set to hurt you. But Archangel Michael cut those ropes before you even saw them. He shielded you from betrayals meant to ruin you. He blocked illnesses that wanted to drain your strength. He silenced voices that plotted against you. Yet now he says, "I cannot keep fighting for a soul that will not listen. They must open this message. They must drink in every word, or my shield will be lifted." Sweet light, can you feel the urgency in every line you read? Every paragraph you take in is heaven buying you more time. Every word is Archangel Michael's hand gripping yours, begging you not to turn away. The enemy knows your breakthrough is close, and that is why distractions are increasing now. That is why voices around you are saying this doesn't matter, but listen to your heart. It knows the truth. This is the very moment that will change your life forever. Beloved soul, God says, I do not send warnings for no reason. I do not allow Archangel Micheal to come down unless the time is final. This is a final call. If you skip it, you will feel heaven's silence. But if you finish reading and hold this message in your spirit, the miracle you thought was impossible will rush into your life like lightning flashing across the sky. You are not here by mistake. You are not scrolling through this by accident. You were guided. This was written into your path before you ever took your first breath. Precious heart, do not let doubt steal this from you. You may think, I can read this later. But no, later will not come in the same way. Later will be too late. Heaven is speaking now because the window is open right now. When a gate in heaven opens, it stays open only for a moment, not forever. Archangel Micheal says, if my child reads this message until the end, the proof will come within days, a sign so clear and undeniable it will melt away all doubt. My child of eternity, you have asked for a miracle. You have whispered to the night, why me? When will this end? How much longer? Heaven's answer is here. The time is now, but only if you do not break the flow, only if you stay until the last word. For God says, every word is a seed, every line is a root, every paragraph is a tree. If they gather all of it, they will walk in a forest of blessings. My beloved, remember this. Every time you felt unworthy, every time you believed you were unseen, every time people rejected you, heaven watched. God stored every tear you cried in a bottle. Archangel Micheal counted every sigh you took. And now, for the first time, he steps forward not to fight silently for you, but to speak openly. My child, I am giving you one last chance. Don't throw it away. Don't let this vanish. My sweet one, imagine a flame burning on an altar. Imagine Archangel Micheal holding that flame in his hands, trembling as he waits to give it to you. That flame is your answered prayer. But if you turn your face away now, the flame will be blown out, and you will not see it again in this season. But if you take it, if you read, if you stay, if you let this message live inside you, the flame will spread and light every corner of your life. If you receive this flame of answered prayer and choose to stay in this divine moment, seal your decision by typing a powerful Amen in the comments. Let the heavens record your agreement to this holy promise. That is the power of this moment, my dear chosen soul. Archangel Micheal whispers, I sacrificed my wings for this. Don't make it for nothing. That is how serious this is. Archangels do not beg, but today he is begging. Angels do not kneel, but today he is kneeling. God himself bends his ear toward you right now, saying, do not miss this. Do not break heaven's heart by skipping this message. My beloved child, do you feel that strange stirring in your chest? That is not a coincidence. That is your soul recognizing this message is alive. It is breathing. It is filled with heaven's light. If you ignore it, you will regret it because it will not come back in the same way. If you keep reading and allow these words to truly sink deep into your heart and soul, you will start to see doors open that have been locked for many years. Doors you might have thought would never open again. Every second that you stay here and read, a special kind of light is wrapping around you like a warm, comforting cloak. Can you feel it? That gentle warmth on your skin, that quiet tug at your heart? This is not your imagination or a simple feeling. It is Archangel Micheal himself, bending the very heavens above, making sure your soul does not slip quietly into silence. He is whispering to you softly, saying, my dear child, the hourglass is almost empty. with every grain of sand falling. Your destiny is waiting. Either it will rise or fade away. Do not waste this precious moment. Heaven has been waiting for you to say yes, and this night you must decide. Sweet 1. The enemy is terrified because you are still here, still reading. With every word, chains are breaking. With every line, curses are falling apart. With every paragraph, walls that once held you captive are crumbling down. The enemy fought hard to distract you, to make you scroll past this message, to make you skip it entirely, but you didn't. You stayed here and chose to listen, and that choice alone has already changed something in your future, my child. You don't even realize the great battle happening right now, high above in the courts of heaven. Archangel Micheal is standing there, saying to God, they are reading, they are receiving, please release the miracle. And the Father nods in agreement, sending angels flying into motion, carrying scrolls of blessings with your name clearly written on them. But if you leave now, those scrolls will roll back up, and the angels will return empty-handed. Heaven takes timing very seriously, and timing is serious about you. Precious one, do you remember a time when you thought you would never heal? The betrayal that tore your heart apart, as if it was made of glass. God wants you to know that pain was not wasted. That wound you felt became the very door that has brought you to this moment now. If you had never been broken, you wouldn't be desperate enough to listen right now. And your brokenness has become the rich soil where this powerful seed is being planted. Do not let that seed die unfinished. Keep reading, keep going, because every word you take in is watering that seed until it blossoms fully. Beloved, Archangel Micheal is showing me a vision of you. In this vision, you stand at the edge of a high cliff, trembling and afraid to take the next step forward. Behind you lies the life you know, the heavy, painful, familiar life. But ahead of you is a light so bright it almost blinds your fear. Archangel Micheal whispers to you, if they trust and keep moving forward, they will step into a future where every prayer they have ever made is answered. But if they turn back, they will return to the dark shadows they begged God to free them from. My chosen one, you might think this is only about you, but it is not. Many lives are connected to your obedience. There are people waiting for your breakthrough, because when your chains break, theirs will too. Archangel Micheal says, if my child finishes reading this message, the miracle will not only touch their life, it will spread to their family, their friends, their whole bloodline. You are carrying more than just your own destiny. That is why this message is so urgent. That is why it cannot be skipped. Activate the power and anointing on this prophetic word by sharing it with 3 people who need a breakthrough in their lives. When you send this message to others, you are not just sharing a video or words. You are releasing the miracle into their lives and creating a powerful network of shared victory watched over by heaven itself. If you understand the weight of this calling and accept this responsibility, not only for your own destiny, but also for the freedom and breakthrough of your bloodline, declare it boldly in the comments below. Say, my breakthrough is our breakthrough. Let this be your vow to heaven. Sweet soul, precious one, do you remember the time you thought you would never heal? The betrayal that ripped through your heart like fragile glass? God says that pain was never wasted. That wound has become the doorway that led you to this very moment. If you hadn't been broken, you wouldn't be desperate enough to listen now. And your brokenness has become the soil where this powerful seed is being planted. Do not let it die unfinished. Keep reading and keep going, because every word waters that seed until it blooms fully. Beloved, once again, Archangel Micheal shows me the vision of you standing on the edge of a cliff. You are trembling, afraid to step forward. Behind you is the life you know, the heavy, painful, and familiar life. but ahead of you is a light so bright that it blinds your fear. Archangel Micheal whispers, if they trust and keep moving forward, they will step into a future where every prayer is answered. But if they turn back, they will return to the dark shadows they begged God to free them from. My chosen one, this is not just about you. There are many lives tied to your obedience. People are waiting on your breakthrough, because when your chains break, theirs will too. Archangel Micheal says, if my child finishes this message, the miracle will not just touch them. It will spread to their family, their friends, and their entire bloodline. You are carrying more than your own destiny. That is why this is so urgent. That is why it cannot be skipped. Sweet soul, have you noticed how the air around you feels different right now? It's almost as if the very atmosphere itself is listening to your heart. That is because it is. Heaven and earth are standing still, watching you read these words. Angels lean in closer, their wings brushing the air, while demons tremble and shrink further away. The room you are sitting in right now is no longer just an ordinary place. It has become a sanctuary, a throne room, a battlefield. This message has changed the environment around you. That is how powerful your attention is at this very moment. My beloved Archangel Micheal says to you, I have sacrificed what angels cannot afford to lose, my wings and my place of rest, just to bring this message to you. If you walk away now, you will walk away from the shield I have given you since the day you were born. Do you understand how serious that is? Every accident you missed, every sickness that passed over you, every attack that did not land, it was because of Archangel Micheal's shield protecting you. Without his protection, the attacks will come harder and more often. But with him by your side, those attacks will never touch you. That is the difference this moment can make in your life. Precious child, your heart is asking questions right now. Is this real? Could this truly be meant for me? The very fact that you are asking those questions is proof that this is real. Heaven does not waste its words on those who are not chosen. If this message has found you and these words cling to you, like fire clings to wood, then you are the one Archangel Micheal was sent to. Do not dismiss this, do not doubt it. God does not make mistakes, and he did not make one when he created you. My sweet one, I see heaven's scrolls opening up, and your name is written on them in bright golden letters. Next to your name are the words, promise still active, blessing still pending, miracle ready for release. But the scroll has a stamp that says, awaiting confirmation. Do you know what that means? It means heaven is waiting for your yes. Not just a yes with your words, but a yes with your actions. A yes that says, I will not skip this message. I will not abandon these words. I will carry this message with me until the very end. That yes is the key. Without it, the scroll will stay closed and the blessings will not be released. My child, look at your life and all you have been through. You have faced storms, but you are still standing strong. Do you think that is a coincidence? No, it is prophecy. You survived because this moment had to come. If you had fallen earlier, this message would never have reached you. If you had given up before now, Archangel Micheal would not be here pleading with you. You have lived for this very hour, and this hour will decide what your next years will be like. Beloved, God says to you, tell my child the delay is over. The waiting, the endless circling, and the long nights have lasted too long. Heaven has signed the release papers. The miracle has been approved, but it will only activate if you receive it now. Archangel Micheal warns, if they walk away, the approval will expire. But if they stay, the approval will flood their life like heavy rain after a long drought. The choice is yours. Heaven will not force you. But oh, how heaven pleads with you to choose well, my beloved child. Heaven is opening a book right now in front of you. The pages glow with light, and your name is carved across the top in shining letters. Archangel Micheal is holding this book, and his hands are trembling because this is not an ordinary book. It is the record of your destiny. Every prayer you have ever prayed, every tear you have shed, every night you thought no one saw. You will find it all written here. Archangel Micheal whispers, if my child finishes reading this message, the book will turn to the chapter of fulfillment. But if they walk away, the book will close unfinished. Precious one, do you remember those nights when your chest hurt so badly and you felt like giving up? Heaven remembers. Do you recall the silent prayer you made, saying, God, if you are real, please show me? This is the answer to that prayer. You are not just reading words, you are living inside the reply to your cry. Every moment of despair you experienced was bringing you closer to this message. Archangel Micheal had to fight through many spiritual battles just to bring these words into your hands. That is how deeply you are loved. Sweet soul, the enemy tried everything to silence you. He tried to bury you in loneliness, to drown you in betrayal, and to blind you with fear. But none of it worked because heaven had already marked you as untouchable. Now Archangel Micheal says, the battle is almost won. All you must do is hold on. Finish reading this message, and the gates will burst open. Imagine it, golden gates swinging wide, releasing blessings that have been stored away for many years. That is what waits for you at the end of this message. Beloved, God does not waste his warnings. He does not repeat himself unless it is important. And today, he has sent Archangel Micheal to kneel at your feet and plead with you like a loving father pleads with a wandering child. Don't skip this message. Don't doubt. Don't turn away. Stay until the very end, because the end is where the miracle begins. Every second you continue reading is proof to heaven that you believe, and belief is the very key that unlocks miracles. My chosen one, Archangel Micheal, shows me a vision of your heart right now. It looks like a cracked vessel with lines running across it from years of pain. But suddenly, light pours through those cracks and fills every broken space inside you. God says, I allowed those cracks so my light could shine brighter. What the enemy tried to destroy has now become the opening for God's glory to shine through. You thought you were too broken to be chosen, but it is your brokenness that has made you ready. That is why this message clings to you like a living flame. If this message touches your journey of brokenness and you believe that God is turning your pain into your greatest strength, confirm your healing by typing a heartfelt Amen below. Your comment will be a powerful declaration that you are ready to receive His glory. Precious child, do you know how many angels are surrounding you right now? More than you could ever count. They fill the room with their presence, their wings gently brushing the air, their eyes fixed on you, and every single one is waiting for your decision. Heaven is silent now, watching you. If you keep reading, their songs will erupt like thunder, shaking the very walls of your life. But if you turn away, the silence will remain, and you will wonder why heaven feels so far away again. My beloved, God does not waste His warnings. He does not repeat Himself unless it matters. And today, He has sent Archangel Micheal to kneel at your feet and plead with you like a father pleading with his wandering child. Don't skip. Don't doubt. Don't walk away. Stay until the very end, because the end is where the miracle begins. Every second you continue reading is proof to heaven that you believe, and belief is the very power that unlocks miracles. My chosen one, Archangel Micheal, shows me a vision of your heart right now. It looks like a cracked vessel, with lines running across it from years of pain. But suddenly, light pours through those cracks, filling every broken space inside. God says, I allowed those cracks so my light could shine brighter. What the enemy tried so hard to destroy in your life has actually become the very place where God's glory can shine through. You might have believed for a long time that you were too broken, too damaged, too far gone to be chosen by God. But the truth is, it is your brokenness that has made you ready. Your pain, your struggles, your scars, these are the things that have prepared you for what God has planned. That is exactly why this message feels like it is burning inside you, like a flame that won't go out. It sticks to your heart and mind because it belongs to you. It carries your name, your story, and your destiny. This message is personal. It is not a general word for everyone. It is sealed just for you. God will not let you miss what was written in your name long before time even began. Imagine for a moment a beautiful garden hidden behind tall, locked gates. Inside that garden are flowers that bloom with answered prayers, fruits that have been growing for a long time and are ready for harvest, and rivers that flow with peace meant only for you. This message you are reading right now is the key to those gates. Each paragraph you read is like turning the key a little more, unlocking the way. When you reach the end of this message, the gates will swing wide open, and you will step into a new season of your life, one so full and rich that you will barely recognize the person you've become. This is exactly what heaven has been preparing for you, which is why this message cannot be skipped or ignored. My dear child, Archangel Micheal tells me that he has seen the enemy plotting against you, trying to steal what rightfully belongs to you. He has watched in the spiritual realm as whispers rise against your name, as doors that should have opened to you have closed unfairly, and as people you needed the most turned away at the worst moments. But Archangel Micheal assures me that if you stay with this message, if you keep reading and believing, all of that will be reversed. The same voices that once mocked you will now bless you. The same doors that slammed shut will now fly open wide. The rejection you have faced will turn into recognition. Your story is about to change completely, but it will only happen if you refuse to leave this message unfinished. You must not abandon it now, no matter how hard it feels. Beloved soul, God is not late. He was never late. He has been waiting patiently for this very hour, the hour when your faith will not be tested by storms or loud troubles, but by silence. Can you stay? Can you keep reading until the end? Can you hold on even when the enemy whispers lies in your ear, telling you that it doesn't matter? If you can stay strong, God promises that the breakthrough and release coming to you will be greater than anything you have ever imagined. Heaven is ready, poised, and waiting for you to say yes. Precious one, do not underestimate what happens when you choose to keep going. Every word you read sends angels into action. Every sentence is like lightning striking the enemy's camp. Every paragraph tears down walls that have been built to keep you trapped. You are not just reading these words. You are fighting a battle. You are winning that battle. You are rising above the darkness that has tried to hold you down. This is not just ordinary text on a screen. This is a weapon placed in your hands by heaven. Archangel Micheal says, hold on to this message until the very last line, and you will see victory come to life in your situation. Do you realize how close the big moment in your life really is? For the last few minutes, heaven has been silent. You may have been asking, Lord, how long? When will this happen? And God is answering, now, my child, the waiting is over. Now is the right time. The miracle is ready to go. Archangel Micheal has bowed his head low and whispered, I gave up my glory, my wings, and my place of rest just for this moment to make sure you don't miss what belongs to you. His wings, once shining brightly, are now folded behind him as he stands with you. The world may have told you that you are not good enough. It may seem like people have tried to convince you that your prayers and cries don't matter. but look at this message. Can you see how heaven has moved the entire universe just to put these words in front of you? Every time you doubted, Archangel Micheal stood guard over you. He fought off the enemy every time you thought you were alone. You will never fully know the battles he has fought silently on your behalf. Now, he says, today, I cannot keep fighting alone. If they leave this message now, I will slowly fade away. My protection will disappear. Archangel Micheal pleads, please stand with me at these two doors, sweet child. One door leads to everything you have ever wanted, love, peace, provision, and healing. The other keeps you stuck in the same cycle of pain and questions. God has given you the key, and now it is your choice to use it or drop it. Your decision to stay until the end and your obedience are what matter most. As you get closer to finishing, the lock on that door begins to turn more and more. Do not forget how scared the enemy is of you right now, beloved. He knows that if you finish this message, you will become the whole person you were always meant to be. That is why there will be many distractions along the way. Your mind might wander, voices may tell you to skip or ignore these words, but heaven is urging you, do not stop now, do not give up when you are so close, keep going. Your determination is the key that will break the final chain holding you back. My chosen one, Archangel Micheal, shows me another vision. The battlefield is right in front of you. Your clothes are torn, your hands are empty, and around you are shadows, doubts, fears, and betrayals. But above you, light breaks through the darkness. Archangel Micheal comes down with his sword raised high. He says, if they can stand strong with this message, I will strike down every shadow. Those shadows will turn into armor made of light. But if you leave now, the shadows will still be waiting, ready to destroy you. Dear soul, have you noticed how reading this message is making you feel lighter? That is because each line carries transformation, not just information. Heaven has put life into these words. They are like seeds, and as you receive them, they begin to grow and blossom inside your soul. You will not be the same person when you reach the end. You will walk differently, think differently, and speak differently. This is the strength that keeps you going. God tells his child, my beloved, do not forget them. Tell them that every silent prayer has been heard. Tell them that every seed they planted with tears will grow and be harvested again in due time. Archangel Micheal says, if they finish reading, the harvest will come without delay. It will pour down like rain on dry ground, filling every empty place in their life. Imagine walking out into fields full of fruit, each with your name written on it. Imagine rivers flowing through lands you thought would never be watered again. That is what is waiting for you after this message. You may have thought your story was over, that the miracle had passed. But God says, I am the author of your story. I have picked up the pen again. The ending will not look like the middle. The tears you cried yesterday will not shape the songs you will sing tomorrow. Archangel Micheal stands as a witness to this truth, saying, if they remain faithful and keep reading, the final rewrite of their story will begin now. Beloved one, precious soul, have you noticed how your spirit feels lighter even as you read? That is because every line is more than just information. It carries transformation. Heaven has coded these words with life. They are seeds growing inside you. When you reach the end, you will be a different person in the way you walk, think, and speak. This is the power of staying and not giving up. My beloved God says, tell my child they are not forgotten. Tell them every silent prayer has been counted. Tell them every seed they planted with tears will return in a bountiful harvest. Archangel Micheal echoes, if they finish this message, the harvest will not be delayed any longer. It will pour down like rain on dry ground, soaking every place that once felt barren. Imagine walking into fields full of fruit with your name carved on them. Imagine rivers flowing into places you thought would stay dry forever. That is what awaits beyond this message. Sweetheart, you may have thought your story was over. You may have thought the chapter of miracles had closed. But God says, I am the author. I have picked up the pen again. The ending will not look like the middle. The tears of yesterday will not define the songs of tomorrow. Archangel Micheal stands as a witness and says, if they remain faithful, the final rewrite of their story will begin now. Beloved one, do you know how much faith it takes for an angel to bow down? Angels were not made to beg. They were made to obey. But today, Archangel Micheal bends his knee, pleading with you, don't make me vanish. Don't let my shield leave you. Stay with me, child. Let me guard you until your victory is complete. The very posture of heaven is different today because your destiny is different. That is why you cannot treat this moment lightly. Precious child, your tomorrow is waiting. It is already written in bright light. It is already sealed with promise, but it is still waiting for your yes. Do not think this is a small thing. This is the dividing line between delay and destiny, between wandering and arrival, between emptiness and overflow. God has placed the choice in your hands, but He whispers to you with tenderness, choose life, my child. Choose light. Choose the path I have prepared for you, my beloved. The heavens are trembling because you are still here. You did not give up. You did not walk away. Because of that, Archangel Micheal is smiling for the first time in a long time. He whispers, they have endured. They have chosen. The seal of heaven is now upon them. My child, you do not realize the importance of this moment. What you are carrying is not just words. It is a portal, a shift, a doorway. When you step through, nothing in your life will ever be the same again. Precious one, do you remember how many times you almost lost yourself? The nights when you wanted to give up. The mornings when you woke up wondering if it was even worth it. Heaven remembers every one of those moments. And now heaven says, we preserved you for this very hour because destiny cannot move forward without you. Every battle you fought was not wasted. Every scar you carry has been rewritten into glory. Today marks the turning point. Sweet soul, Archangel Micheal stands tall again. His wings, once folded in sacrifice, are rising behind him. The glow has returned to his face. He says, because my child finished this message, I will not vanish. I will remain. My shield will stay. My sword will strike. You have secured the angelic protection you didn't even know was watching over you. From this day forward, you will face situations that should destroy you, but they won't. You will walk through storms that should drown you, but they won't, because Archangel Micheal has pledged his strength to you. God himself leans down to speak to your heart. Now you did not skip, you did not ignore, you honored my word, and I will honor you. This is the covenant. Heaven honors those who honor heaven. You have chosen obedience, and now obedience will open treasures that have been locked away for a long time. You will not have to chase blessings. Blessings will chase you. You will not have to beg for miracles. Miracles will come to you without being asked. This is the inheritance of the faithful. If you have not done so yet, subscribe now to seal your place in this divine inheritance. This act of faith will keep you connected to God's prophetic voice, making sure you never miss the promises He is releasing in this season. If you are ready to stop chasing blessings and start receiving the overflow that is your divine inheritance, make your claim now. Comment, I receive my inheritance. To activate this covenant and step fully into the season of abundance heaven has promised you. My chosen one, look carefully around you. In the coming days, signs will begin to appear. A conversation will confirm what you have read here. An opportunity will knock on your door unexpectedly. A door you thought was closed forever will swing wide open. These will not be coincidences. These are heaven's fingerprints, proof that this moment was not wasted. Archangel Micheal says, tell them to watch closely. Within days their confirmation will come. They will know it was I who spoke. Precious child, the angels are rejoicing now. Songs of victory are rising up. Trumpets sound throughout heaven. Why? Because you did not give up. Because you stayed with the message until the end. This act of faith has shaken eternity itself. Your name has been echoed through the halls of heaven. Every angel now knows that you chose obedience, and obedience always brings overflow. You will see it, you will feel it, you will walk in it. Sweet one, Archangel Michael's sacrifice was not in vain. His wings will not fade, his shield will not disappear. Because you stayed, his covenant with you remains strong. He whispers one last time, child, remember this night. Remember these words. Whenever doubt rises again, come back to these lines. You will feel my presence wrapping around you once more. You will never walk alone again. Beloved, the ultimate sacrifice was made for you, and you honored it. Because of that, the ultimate blessing will now be released to you. God declares, I will surprise them, I will shock them. I will give them more than they asked for, more than they imagined, more than they ever thought possible. This is your portion, this is your inheritance. This is your miracle, my beloved child. Close your eyes now. Feel the warmth in your spirit. That is Archangel Michael's hand resting gently on your shoulder. That is God's breath filling your lungs with life again. You are chosen, you are covered, you are loved beyond measure. And nothing, not the past, not fear, not the enemy, can ever take that away. This is the truth, this is the promise, and this is forever. The heavens do not stop speaking once the gate is opened. No, my child, when you prove faithful with what has been given to you, even more will be poured out. Today, because you have stayed faithful, because you have chosen to obey, God Himself is saying, open the floodgates wider, let the abundance come pouring in. And Archangel Michael stands taller than ever before. His wings now shine brighter, and his sword glows hotter, as he declares, the covenant is sealed, the breakthrough is multiplied, what was delayed will no longer be delayed. Precious one, you might have thought that finishing this message was the end, but heaven is softly whispering to your spirit, this is only the beginning. You see, your faith has unlocked a new level, a whole new realm of blessing that you never even knew existed. Beyond the miracle, beyond the protection, beyond the prayers that have been answered, there lies inheritance, the inheritance reserved for those who endure. You are stepping into that inheritance right now. Every sacrifice you made, every pain you carried, every heavy burden you refused to quit under, all of it is now being gathered by heaven and transformed into blessing. Sweet soul, my beloved child, I want you to close your eyes right now. Feel the warmth spreading through your spirit. That warmth is Archangel Michael's hand resting gently on your shoulder. That is God's breath filling your lungs with new life. You are chosen, you are covered. You are loved beyond what you can even measure. Nothing, not the past, not fear, not the enemy, can take that away from you. This is the truth. This is the promise, and this is forever. The heavens never stop speaking once the gate to your breakthrough has been opened. No, my child, when you prove faithful with what you have been given, even more will be poured out on you. Because you have stayed, because you have chosen obedience, God is commanding the floodgates to open even wider, letting abundance flood into every area of your life. Archangel Michael stands taller than before, his wings glowing with bright light, his sword ablaze with power. He declares with authority, the covenant is sealed, the breakthrough is multiplied. What was delayed will no longer be delayed. Precious one, finishing this message was not the end. Heaven whispers softly, it is only the beginning. Your faith has unlocked a level of blessing you never imagined before. There is something beyond miracles, beyond protection, and beyond the answered prayers, a deep inheritance meant for those who refuse to give up. That inheritance is yours right now. Every sacrifice, every tear, every burden you refuse to drop is being collected by heaven and turned into blessing. Archangel Michael shows me a vision of rivers flowing freely into your life. These rivers were once blocked and held back by resistance, fear, and delays, but now the dam has broken. Can you feel it? The rush of living water surging, filling every empty, dry place inside you. God says, tell my child to prepare their vessels. Tell them to expand their expectations, because the water will not stop flowing. It will overflow, and you will drink deeply of joy again. You will taste sweetness where once there was only bitterness. Beloved, the angels are dancing right now. Yes, they are truly dancing, circling all around you, singing your name in perfect harmony with heaven's song. Why? Because you endured. Do you realize how rare that is? Many people give up. Many close their hearts before the miracle can land. But you stayed. You remained faithful. And because of that, heaven is celebrating your endurance. You are now written not only in the book of promise, but also in the book of endurance. That record is permanent. It cannot be erased. My child, you may still wonder what will change now. Look carefully around you. You will notice relationships shifting in positive ways. Opportunities will begin to appear unexpectedly. Peace will flood into your nights, and strength will rise in your mornings. You will see resources come to you that you did not expect, favor you did not earn, and protection that you cannot explain. These are clear signs of heaven's hand at work. And when others ask how it happened, you will know it traces back to this very moment, this night, this message, and this covenant you have embraced. Archangel Michael whispers softly, I will remain. Those 3 words are powerful enough to shake the entire earth. When Archangel Michael remains with you, the enemy cannot break through. When Archangel Michael remains, your destiny is kept safe and secure. When Archangel Michael remains, your life becomes untouchable by the forces that once troubled and tormented you. He has promised to walk with you now, not silently, but with invisible signs that will follow you everywhere you go. Sweet beloved, right now God's heart swells with love for you. He says, look at my child, look at their faith and endurance. I will bless them in ways they never even asked for, simply because they did not walk away. Do you see how powerful obedience really is? It does not only answer the requests you made, it releases blessings you never even thought to ask for. You will stumble into blessings that feel like accidents, but heaven says there are no accidents. This is your reward. Beloved one, your life will never be ordinary again. Heaven has placed a crown on your head in the Spirit, a crown that glows with the word overcomer. That crown can never be removed. From now on, every battle you face will remember that crown, and every darkness that tries to come near you will bow before it. You are marked, you are sealed, you are chosen. Nothing will ever undo that. My beloved child, heaven is not finished with you yet. The very fact that you are still here shows that your heart is aligned with eternity. Archangel Michael stands by your side, his voice steady and his eyes firm as he says, they have endured beyond measure. Now let the treasures hidden in secret places be released. God has been storing blessings for you in vaults that no one else can see, waiting for the moment you would show endurance. Today, that vault has been unlocked. Dear one, your story is changing right now as you read these words. The chapters that were once filled with sadness are being erased by light. The words that used to hurt you are being crossed out and replaced with happiness. God is the author of your life, and He is writing a new story with His own hand. He says, I will write gain where there was loss. I will write acceptance where there was rejection. I will write destiny where there was hopelessness. You will know it is God's hand guiding you when you walk into days that feel like dreams. Sweet soul, in a vision Archangel Michael showed me many doors opening wide. not just one or two, but a whole lot of them. These doors had been shut for years. You had stopped knocking because you believed no one would answer. But this time you don't need to knock. When you get close, the doors will fly open because heaven has told them to. These doors will bring new chances, new relationships, healing, and big steps forward that once seemed impossible. God makes impossible things possible. The doors carry scrolls with your name on them, scrolls filled with divine alignments, instructions, and plans written just for you. These scrolls will whisper in your dreams, drop into your thoughts, and guide the steps you take. Do not ignore the sudden thoughts or gentle nudges you receive. They are the voice of God leading you. If you trust and follow, you will see the path open up like the dawn breaking on a dark road, says Archangel Micheal. Don't forget what you have gained by staying faithful, my chosen child. You might think you were only reading words, but each line was a seed you were planting. Those seeds are seeds of trust, faith, and obedience. Now, all those seeds are growing at once. You will receive sudden blessings, quick changes, and fast answers. Things that used to take years to happen will now be completed in days. What was delayed for seasons will come out fully now. This is acceleration, and it is your time, dear one. You hear God's voice loud and clear, saying, "No more waiting, no more silence, no more feeling lost. I will set them up. I will hold them down. I will lift them up. You won't be able to wander aimlessly anymore. It will become clear where you are supposed to walk. Your steps will be clear, and the fog that once clouded your decisions will lift away. Being sure of your steps will feel easy because the God of heaven has lit the way for you." Sweetheart, Archangel Micheal says, the shield will stay up now. What does that mean? It means you are safe no matter where you are or what happens around you. People may try to attack you, but they will fail. Arrows aimed at you will break before they reach you. Storms may come and get worse, but they will pass without harming you. You are no longer fragile. You are strong and protected by the angel who once gave up her wings but now shines brightly again because you answered the call. Beloved, my chosen child, never forget how much you have gained by being faithful. You might think you were just reading, but each line was a seed you were planting in your spirit. Those seeds of trust, faith, and obedience are now growing and coming up all at once. Sudden blessings, quick changes, and fast answers are on their way. Things that used to take years will now be done in days. What was delayed for so long will come out fully now. This is the acceleration of your breakthrough, and it is your time. You hear God's voice loud and clear, saying, "No more waiting, no more quiet moments of doubt. Stop drifting. I will set them up. I will hold them down. I will raise them up. You will not wander aimlessly anymore. Your path will be clear. The fog that once surrounded your decisions will lift. Your steps will be sure because the God of heaven has lit the way. Dear one, what does Archangel Micheal say? The shield will stay up now. That means you are safe no matter where you are or what happens. People may try to attack, but they will fail. Arrows aimed at you will break before reaching you. Storms will come, no matter how strong, but you are no longer fragile. You are strengthened by the angel who gave up her wings, but is now shining brightly again because you answered the call. Dear ones, this choice you have made will be a blessing for many generations to come. Your children, your family, and your entire lineage will be blessed because you stayed faithful. According to Archangel Micheal, the curse that once bound your family's bloodline has been broken. The chain that held your family together in weakness is now gone. From this moment on, you can walk freely. Can you see how far your obedience reaches? You are not just making plans for your future. You are shaping a legacy that will bless those who come after you. Please close your eyes for a moment. Can you feel the warmth in your chest? That heat is God breathing life into your lungs. reminding you that every breath you take is a gift. As you get closer to the blessing that is waiting for you, the angels whisper songs of life over your spirit. You are not alone, you were never alone, and you will never be alone again. This truth is unchanging because of the covenant you have made. Consider liking this video as your Amen in action, because that is a spiritual agreement that starts a flow of God's favor over your life. If you share this message one more time, you will send Archangel Michael's shield to protect the people you love. This anointing should not stop with you. Talk about the breakthrough you have received. Before this message ends, you need to hear this clearly. You were led here by divine guidance. This is not random. This is not a coincidence. Archangel Michael directed this message straight to you. He is calling you into a protected, blessed space where miracles grow, doors open, and divine help moves quickly. This truth is simple but powerful. When you follow this calling, blessings don't just arrive, they multiply. They pour into every area of your life with strength and clarity. Right now, Archangel Michael is giving you direct access to sacred teachings, spiritual protection, and guidance that is hidden from the world. This is your moment to step into a circle chosen especially for those ready for spiritual growth, divine support, and fast breakthroughs. Do not let this holy moment slip past you. Your breakthrough has already begun. All you need to do is step forward. Tap the link in the description and enter Archangel Michael's inner circle, so you never miss the messages meant specifically for your life, your path, and your destiny. If your spirit feels drawn to go deeper, the link is also in the pinned comment. And if your heart guides you to support this mission, you will find a Buy Me a Coffee link, always optional, always appreciated. Take the step now, your blessing is waiting. Like this video, subscribe and comment, I accept, to welcome more divine light into your journey.